Hi, my name is Nat. I'm a graduate of Anglo class 2018 and I went to University of Pennsylvania, graduating in 2022 with a major in philosophy, politics, and economics. In university, I got to take a lot of multidisciplinary classes. A class that really intrigued me was learning about gender and the political economy of gender, where I learned about how the different ways of existing and the culture around women creates a condition for gender inequality. We also explored different policy choices and different ways that we can change the world in order to allow for us to have a more equal society, and I thought that was very exciting. I think one of the biggest obstacles is learning that there is not an answer to everything that you do. A lot of times when you are younger, there are if there is an equation that you can solve, it's usually quite straightforward. But as we grow up and I get to learn about complex problems where it involves different people, different institutions, and just different people with different needs, it's very difficult to come up with a one-size-fits-all solution. And just learning to exist in the imperfections of it is a challenge, but to be able to exist in the world as is a way of growing up and a way of just seeing the beauty of life. During COVID time, I got to intern for an organization called Chiwit Social Enterprise, where they provided technological and operational support for NGOs and charities in Thailand. I was in charge of putting together a database to link hospital beds, transportation, and any resources to people who had COVID needs. It was a difficult time for the entire country where everybody was concerned about their health and we were concerned about not having enough resources to take care of people, but being able to really see how small things such as being able to create a table with information in it can result in creating a space where people could use that information really excited me to learn how to go into operations for charities and how it can make a bigger impact in society. I think the biggest thing about Chiwit internship that really inspired me was understanding the landscape of how civil society and social enterprises in Thailand worked. I realized that I, as someone who just really loves to organize things and loves to put events together, loves to bring together different people, had a place in my life where I could make use of those skill sets to do things for the good. I really love working for other people and working for the public good, and it felt very fulfilling at that time to be able to contribute a small amount of my abilities, whatever may be, and whatever I had at that time to a bigger social cause. It really inspired me to continue to pursue work in international development and to continue with my degree in public policy. At Anglo, we were challenged with very difficult academic work that required us to really believe in ourselves and to understand the world. It was a lot of critical thinking. It was a lot of pushing yourself to be able to understand something and trusting the process that if you put in the work, you will understand what is in front of you. I think that discipline and that belief in myself that I could really tackle any academic situation that came at me helped me in my college journey, where I was really just doing a very different set of academic discipline. I completely switched from working on things that were more science-based to something that was more social science, humanities-based, and related to human relationships. But I trusted that if I had the right discipline, I did my readings and I just asked questions and stayed open-minded about what I might get to learn, that I was gonna be okay, and I was okay at the end of the day. So very proud of myself for that. I think the one really special thing about Anglo is the teacher-student interactions. I think in a lot of the spaces, there's a lot of people who are very smart out there, but the amount of people that I could really just walk into the teacher's lounge and talk to the teacher about my personal life, about my academic life, about any questions I had, regardless of the time that it took for them to explain things to me, was very special. I continue to really rely on the support of teachers I've met in Anglo, such as Mr. Adrian, Mr. Charles, Mr. Stephen, Mr. Jeff, who are just my biggest support systems growing up. I think the values that I was instilled with to just think about the different things around me, but to have respect for people around me, just really stick with me. I now do a degree and work in an environment where I meet a lot of people from different cultures that may not have opinions that I agree with, but to be open-minded, to really see where they come from, and to have the respect to give them the time and space to tell me how they form their opinion has helped me to become a better professional working on programs that are often related to people's cultures and people's livelihoods. I think there was a lot of things in university and internships in general that I just did a lot of very random things that is very hard for me to really pinpoint if it's a career path, whether or not it's teaching students, tutoring economics, working on consent workshops, to just to professionally working in the international development environment. What I think I've gotten from all of these experiences is that to be able to do different things helps you to be exposed to different perspectives and to learn new skills and to challenge yourself to become a person that you might not have been before. I think it will continue to inform my future as I continue to look for work that is meaningful to me, but it doesn't necessarily have to be within the box of a certain pathway. I'm very passionate about gender equity and integrating gender and social inclusion into different public services and deliveries of services for people. I hope in the future that I will have the skill sets to be able to develop this framework further in Southeast Asia and in Thailand, and to help work with civil society and different charities that are already doing so much good work in Thailand, but to elevate it to the next level, to really think about how their work impacts the gender inequality in the daily lives of individuals, and how do we empower women and social minorities to be able to build the lives that are meaningful and fulfilling to them. I'm very grateful for my Anglo teachers, my friends who stuck with me since I was a baby, and with my parents who supported me to be able to engross myself in such a difficult academic journey, as well as also doing debate in school. I know it must not have been easy, but it made the person I am today, and I'm very grateful, and thank you. A lot of things can be very overwhelming at 17, 18, but it's okay. Just continue to push yourself, apply yourself, and show yourself that you can be a better version of you, and you will be okay.